Greetings, I am CrossKnights, and this is like going to be like the least announcement video I've ever made. It's definitely been more of a struggle to get content out. I did pretty well recently, though. For a while, I had a video every single day, just like the old days. But what I want to do, though, and I've had this urge lately. I get these urges, like I want to make a few more Flash game thing. Like I want to play Flash games again, if possible. Here's the problem with that, and there's two reasons why I haven't done it in a very, very long time. Despite the fact that they end up being usually very popular, because just the Flash games are an extremely underrepresented market in Let's Playing. But one is the difficulty recording. Don't worry about that. I'll figure it out. I'll figure out a way to record things adequately. The other one, though, that is way more of a concern is it is very hard to find good Flash games that will make good videos. So I figured, why don't I just crowdsource it? Are there any Flash games you would be interested in seeing me cover? Here's the restrictions. I don't want to play any RPGs, any turn-based RPGs, stuff like that. Not interested at all. It should be a game that can be beaten. It should have an end. I don't want to play anything that's endless. And no point-and-click adventures. There are some amazingly good point-and-click adventures on Flash. Alice is Dead, I love that game so much. The three of them. By the way, play Alice is Dead. I'll try to have a link to the first one in the description of this video, because I love that. If you like point-and-click adventures, it's freaking great. It's kind of a retelling of Alice in Wonderland. And I love that game so much, and even that one I haven't done, because I just don't like making videos of that type of content. But yeah, the worst part about trying to do Flash games is just looking for a good Flash game. And I tried. I tried a few days ago, and I just got sad, because if you sift through enough, mediocre, not great games, eventually you just, start hating games and think you're wasting your life. Yeah, so I'm hoping for that. The only game that I definitely have slated, and I've meant to do this, probably half a year ago, is Upgrade Complete 3. That'll be the first game that I do when I finally get around to doing this. But yeah, anything you guys have played recently that you'd want me to cover that's not an RPG or a point-and-click adventure? That'd be great. And that's more or less it. For the people watching the Waiting Queue podcast, it hasn't been on since, I think April 18th was the last one, so a very long time ago. It's because the next one is going to be the 100th episode. Companion was hoping to do something special for it, and because of that, he just didn't have time, because he's graduating high school, so it just kept on getting pushed back. I think he just wanted to make a banner, I don't know. He just wanted to do something. But whatever. Hopefully we'll have that next Monday. If not, hopefully the next Monday. I don't know. There are still people streaming on Drive Not Found. I always want to stream more, but it's usually not me. But sometimes, Buckkiss 203 and I will stream HOTS, which is Heroes of the Storm, which I've been playing a lot. Hope to have some videos of that up sometime. And that's pretty much it. If you want updates from me, subscribe to my Twitter. It's linked to my channel and in the description. Recently, I had a problem with Psychonauts, and anyone who wasn't on my Twitter was probably a bit confused as to why an episode was up and then suddenly disappeared. But if you're on my Twitter, you know. All right, and if you like my Facebook, you can sometimes get the first episode of new series that I do. That's pretty much all I post on Facebook. So, and sometimes they're there's one right now, actually. There's a Portal 2 co-op between me and 203. Hope to have that out somewhat soon, but that is on Facebook right now. These announcement videos are really the only time I promote my social media, because I figure, if you really want to, you're going to find them anyway. They're on my channel. I guess, you know what, I wasn't going to ask this, but I figure I will. There are 3 action games that I'm thinking about playing, third-person action games. I might as well just ask. Let me take a little poll. If you got to the end of this video, you can have an influence on this. I either want to play Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, which is the second game in the Ezio trilogy, and I've already done the first 2 Assassin's Creed games. They're on my channel. Batman Arkham Asylum, or Prototype. I think one of those 3 I will be recording, not next, but sometime. What are you more interested in? Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, Batman Arkham Asylum, or Prototype? Eventually I'll probably do all 3 of them, but what are people interested in the most? So, alright, those are the 2 things. Give me Flash game suggestions, tell me which one of the 3 of those games you'd want to see most, and that is that. Thank you very much for listening, and hopefully I'll have Breath of Fire out tomorrow, and soon after the last episode of Psychonauts. Later.